Hey everybody, it's Annette Knack here, coming to you live from New York City. It is an absolutely gorgeous day outside, blue skies, sun is shining, it's getting warmer outside, people are getting excited, and I had a couple quick thoughts I wanted to share with you today about judgment. So, needless to say, we're all human, right? We all have a certain, you know, set of circumstances that we deal with on a daily basis. You have your job, you have your family, maybe you have a home you take care of, maybe you have, pets. There's a lot of different things. So what happens on a day-to-day basis is that we start thinking about what we're doing, and we start thinking about what other people are doing, and maybe it's living up to our standards and maybe it's not. So this idea of judgment comes into play, and it's something that I've been working with on a regular basis for myself recently, in terms of releasing judgment. So we're human, right? Raise your hand if you're human. I raised both my hands. So being human allows us certain privileges and gives us certain challenges. So we can see other people and we can be appreciative of what they're doing. We can also be a little bit jealous of what they've accomplished, and we can also be a little bit judgmental of what they're doing because maybe we think it's not quite the right thing that they should do, or maybe they're not quite acting the way we would expect someone to. So let me know if you relate to this. You see someone walking down the street in a piece of clothing that you would not be caught dead in, and you look at them going, how could they possibly be wearing that? Don't they see what they look like? That's judgment. So the kind of judgment I want to focus on today is not judgment of other people, because as much as we do that, we're human. It's going to happen no matter what, and as long as it's not mean-spirited, then it happens. So we just kind of let that go and go on from there. But the judgment I want to talk about more is the personal judgment, the self-judgment. And this is something that I know I have struggled with a little bit lately, because I have really, really big dreams, really big goals, and I know I'm going to reach them, but I want them right now. And when I don't have them right now, I judge myself as being wrong or bad or not good enough, or something else is going on where, I need to be fixed, and I need to, make sure that things are done. And needless to say, it's just not a pretty process. So I have 3 tips on how to release judgment of yourself and possibly give you space to be able to release judgment for others. So when something happens and I get a little hard on myself, and I want to say, okay, well, maybe I should have done this, or maybe I should have done that. Like, for example, maybe I should have gone to bed earlier last night, and because I didn't go to bed earlier, then it's going to be a long day, and I'm not going to be able to do the best for my clients and my classes. It's just going to go on and on and on. So it's self-destructive. It is really not going to help me really make the most out of my day. And I just had a conversation with a friend of mine, and I told him, I said, so I didn't sleep well last night. It happens, but I've already decided it's going to be a good day. So it's going to be a good day no matter what, because I'm releasing that thought. I'm releasing that whole concept of just because I didn't get to bed earlier, it's not going to be a good day. So number 1 is going to be acceptance. Accept that it happened. Accept that you had the situation happen. Accept that you felt a certain way about yourself. And once you accept it, then forgive yourself. Accept it, number 1. Number 2, forgive yourself, because we're all human, and we have these experiences, and things happen and things don't happen, and we say we're good and we say we're bad and we say we're wrong and should have, would have, could have. It's not helpful. So accept that it happened, forgive yourself, and number 3 is move on. So when you start over and over and over again in your mind replaying this situation, it just doesn't help. So just keep it going, move along, and go from there. So releasing judgment for yourself. Number 1, accept that it happened. Number 2, forgive yourself for being human. And number 3, just keep it moving. Move it along. It happens. Go from there. So I like to make things hard for myself. And when I make things hard for myself, I tend to judge myself very harshly, because I know in my heart that I'm doing the best I can, but I feel like I should be further along than I really am. And it's hard, because having such high standards is a good thing to have, but when they're so high and you can't live up to them, you're just constantly setting yourself up for failure. And being someone who doesn't believe in failure, failure is only really a lesson. It's not really a hard stop or anything like that. I want to start thinking of things in terms of being more of like a fluid progress, maybe 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So seeing how I do this to myself, it's self-destructive, yes, but I'm human, so yes, I've accepted it, number 1. I've forgiven myself, number 2. Number 3, I'm moving along. So I like to think of myself, and I've heard a mentor of mine call it this way, that I am a recovering hardaholic, meaning that I need to make things hard, but I don't always have to be in that mindset. I don't always have to have that frame of mind that this is how I'm going to be living my life. So releasing judgment for myself is going to be really huge, and I think for a lot of people it's going to be really important as well. And perhaps you're one of those people. Maybe you're one of those people that woke up this morning and said, okay, I have this thing to do and this thing, and you have a list of like 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 things on your to-do list, and you're starting to think, okay, I can do this, and then one thing goes wrong, like you start running late for work, and that just sets off this whole chain of events where all you're thinking of is, my day's not going well, and if I just woken up 10 minutes earlier, and if I gotten out the door 5 minutes earlier, things happen. Accept it. Forgive yourself. Move on. 3 super, super simple things that you can remember. So keep in mind that every day is going to be a little bit different, and every day you're just doing the best you can. So have a great day. Enjoy, and let's connect on social media. Give me, a message, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, on there too, YouTube, all of the above. We can work this together. That judgment does not have to be the main story of your life. Judgment does not have to be the only thing that you live with. It can be just one more stepping stone to creating the life that you want, the life that you love. And yeah, that's about it. Have a great day. Enjoy. And let's start a conversation. Let's open things up, that things can be better. Things do not have to be hard. And life is meant to be such a beautiful, beautiful thing that we can enjoy every single day. And at the end of the day, you're doing the best you can. You're human, and let's enjoy. Let's make the most of it. Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye.